Welcome back everyone, my name is Eltimar and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Pathfinder Kingmaker. Where we left off last time, we're traveling back to our throne room. I'm gonna probably assume we're gonna have things to do in our throne room when we arrive. If we don't, we're gonna go do the Crag Linnorm, I think. We have pretty good buffs. We can use protection from energy to stop its acid splash, and we should hopefully be able to take it down a notch. We'll try anyways, see what happens. Otherwise we'll continue on with our quest. Looks like Jubilos has something to say. Jadenwell, it's time we discuss one of the grievous problems of the River Kingdom's piracy, and all the crimes that should accompany it. You see, for decades, the illegal trade of stolen goods flowed among the criminals and corrupt merchants of these lands. Now that we have guards in the harbors and along the roads, this illegal traffic has slowed, but only somewhat. Someone else might suggest that you take advantage of the situation, simply collect your fees and don't ask too many questions about the blood these goods are soaked in. But as a traveler far and wide, experience has taught me that real wealth only gathers where there's no robbery or smuggling. The major trade unions won't want to deal with one who promotes piracy. I warn against tolerating these things as they stand. Establish proper customs in your harbor and hunt down these lawless captains. Kill the shadow trade. So, we shall put an end to the illegal trade of stolen goods in these lands. What music to my ears. You heed my advice, proving that my labors to elevate this territory have not been wasted. I shall endeavor in my next book to explain how important it is for every wise advisor to work with a leader who knows better than to interfere. So he wants us to support his endeavor to make that happen. We'll work on that. Let's go check the event screen, and then we're going to hit the merchant, and then we're going to go fight the Crag Linnorm. It's going to be an interesting fight. We might be able to do it this time. Grim Prophecies didn't work out too well. -2 loyalty and culture, but +3 loyalty and arcane from the Wise Man. We didn't assign something for the Feast of Nails, so we'll deal with that later, I guess. We didn't assign anyone to Protector of the Weak. The Giants we did set or do, so we got +3 community and +6 economy. We hired them up, but they're frightening people. Oh well. Not our problem. We talked to our treasurer, and we researched Candlemere Lake, +2 divine, +2 arcane. And we trained Jod, and that's it. Kellid Scouts. Locals have sighted small bands of barbarians scouting the area. People are worried that the intruders are only forerunners to an impending invasion. Someone should investigate further. We have nobody available at the moment for that, so we're going to send Jubilos to do this project. Improving economic status. Cost of buildings with static economy bonus are lowered. What are the other things we can do? Customs, right. +2 to solving everything with the treasurer. Or we can get our economy up to rank R5, but we'll do that later. We'll do this one first. Okay. So, that's done. What else can we do other than the supporting things, which we really should do soon, I know. I'm just busy at the moment. You can do that one, and we're out of VP now. Let's go sell some things. And then go see if we can kill a Crag Linnorm. If we can't, we're just gonna go continue on with the main quest. The moment we level up, we'll have to run back to our capital and quickly recruit new people. It's just what we're gonna have to do, because I don't know where else to get 1300 experience in a relatively short period of time. At least I think that's where we're at. Not even, it's 400 experience. We should be able to get that no problem. I just don't know where. But I desperately need to get this 400 experience, because recruiting at the lower level, at level, I think we're 10 right now, would be silly, because they'd be like 15,000 experience behind, which is not a good amount. Maybe 10,000 experience, whatever it is, it's a lot. More than I want to leave behind. That being said, if we're level 11, we can just recruit level 11 people. It's going to be more expensive. I don't know how much they're going to cost. Experience. We should be able to just do a couple random encounters or something. Or find. I require rest. Yeah, I know you're encumbered. We're carrying a lot of junk. We'll quickly sell everything up and then we'll head out of town. Let's see what you got. Okay, so we need to get rid of all that and non-magical and masterwork, and just everything along those lines. And all these garbage magic weapons that we don't need. What's a fire gemstone? Oh, cool. We can cast Fireball and Scorching Ray with it. We don't need Punch Daggers or those. We're also probably not going to use that staff. All this armor, except for that Assassin's Chain Shirt, are garbage. And accessories, we just have a billion Ring of Protection plus ones we don't need. I need to give someone that Ring of Security, but I don't know who to give it to. We don't need that. We don't need that. I don't think we need that. That's pretty useful. We already have enough of those. Don't need that. Alright. That's looking a lot better in terms of carting around junk. I don't know why we're carting around 18 flour or 8 sticks of butter. I can understand the chocolate though. Or like milk. I don't need 3 milk or 2 meat. I can't eat it. I know it's used for recipes, but like, I've never used the recipes and I don't really care too much about the recipes, to be honest. And also we should sell some potions. Like all of those acid flasks and alchemist fires. They weigh us down a lot and we don't never use them. The resistances we might use one day, I will admit. And I'm gonna put the wyvern on my quick bar so I stop forgetting about it. Alright, we need to buy some BP. We always do. We have 40,000 gold coming in. We have 20,000 gold coming in. We're at 90,000 gold. We can always buy more BP later, but we need to see how much money we're going to need to hire new characters too. How's our weight doing now? 138. That's much better. We didn't rest, did we? It's okay, we'll rest later. We'll rest when we hit the Crag Linnorm place. I'm really hoping we can do it. At this point, if the video quickly jump cuts to after I've done several attempts on the Linnorm and died horribly, we might be at the Barbarian place. If not, stay tuned. Because we're gonna go fight the Crag Linnorm. 7 hours. How are you encumbered? Whatever. Or fatigued, I should say. He's not encumbered at all. We need to check our spells. Before we go jumping in there, we need some specific spells. Slay Living is not going to help us. We need... I mean, spell resistance could help. We can try and get Breath of Life to see if we can raise dead on someone if we need to. Get rid of those restorations. We need protection from Energy Communal. ×2. I don't think we need Death Ward. Maybe Freedom of Movement? We need to get rid of Dispel Magic and get Resist Energy Communal, because we need that as well. Lowers damage in general. Alright. And your spells, are they topped up? You have all of your fire snakes and stuff. Alright, cool. Let's give it a shot after we rest. We're gonna need this help. Alright, so we got +1 hearty meals, which will be good. We will have communal against acid, I believe it does. We'll have haste to a bless. We'll have his aura of heroism on. I mean, that's really all we got. Enlarge, of course, because we need the reach, because it has monstrous reach. That's a huge, or it's not colossal, it's definitely huge though. What are the size things? Pathfinder sizes. I can never remember. There's one between huge and gargantuan and stuff. Okay, so there's large, huge. Okay, so we are medium. Our characters are all medium. We go up to large when we use enlarged person, obviously. Then there's huge, gargantuan, and then colossal. I think this creature is gargantuan, or possibly huge. But I'm thinking more towards gargantuan. I don't think it's colossal. Colossals are things of truly titanic size, like ancient dragons, stuff like that. Tarrasques. You know, the good things.
I'll take the bait.
Together we stand.
I need to do... Where are all my spells? Oh, whatever. It's fine, I'll find them in here. Not fire, acid. Okay, that takes care of the acid part. I wonder if it also does fire damage.
See this through.
I wonder if we can have two. That doesn't matter. We'll try this one. If it does fire damage, we'll switch it up. No big deal.
Shall we move? We shall move.
We're all enlarged. We need bless.
I stand ready.
So many things, so little time.
Okay, we need this, and then this. Alright, we're gonna hard save here.
We do it my way.
I'm pretty sure it's acid damage, but we're gonna find out really quickly. It's definitely not. What was that? What kind of damage was that? Breath weapon. Was it fire? Looks like fire. We can definitely hit it. At least that's a plus. Still hits like a freight train though. Okay, it's fire. Alright, we'll get the quick save going. If this doesn't work, then we're off to the barbarian lens, and I'll just do a quick jump cut. Fire time.
Together we
It's
stand.
time to act. One with the shadows.
I'm also gonna try to sneak around and steal the Earthbreaker he has. Our stealth is pretty good, so we don't necessarily need to kill him if we can just take his items. Oh hey, there's transmutations and bodily poisons part 2.
I'm there.
Oh Thief, you are so good. I am very proud of you. I'm gonna be sad when I retire you for a different thief. What's a Taldan Whip? Whatever. We got the Flaming Earthbreaker plus 2. That is a pretty good upgrade for us. We're only using a Cold Iron Earthbreaker plus 1. Which we've been using for like the entire game, basically. Okay, regardless of whether or not we win, we now have something cool.
I won't be halted.
We'll try it one more attempt and then we'll just go to the barbarian place if we fail. We can always come back here later.
Let us not hesitate.
Spells... level 3, I'm thinking fire damage. Yeah, that one, and that one. And that. And that. And then... save. Because because we did get the thing we wanted.
Shake a leg.
Alright, let's go see what we can do. Worst case scenario, we die horribly and we move on. Our barbarian is about to instantly die. Our barbarian just died horribly. But if we can kill it, maybe we can just raise her from the... Actually, you know what? We have that breath of life thing, don't we? We won. We won. I can raise her from the dead. That's only a diamond worth. I can make that happen. I wasn't expecting to win.
I stand ready.
Do we have a diamond? We might even have a diamond kicking around. We do. We can just raise her from the dead. We gained a level. How much was that worth? That's a very long fight. Okay, 1400 experience.
We do it.
I mean, we just jam a raise dead on him. Level 5 spell. Get rid of Breath of Life. Throw on... Raise dead, there it is. Go outside, have a rest. Go buy new characters. Alright. That worked out really, really well, actually. I mean, one person died. One death? Not the worst scenario, though. I wish she got experience for being dead at the time. Oh yeah, she's fine. She got experience. Huh. Well, I'm pretty happy with the way that turned out. Everything worked out fine. We got our new item. We killed the Crag Linnorm, luckily. What killed it? What was the finishing blow? It was... Magic Missile. Sounds about right. Ah, Magic Missile, you are the best spell. I should just put empowered magic missiles in every slot. I should put empowered magic missiles in every slot. No, I'm just kidding. That would be silly. Or would it? I mean, it'd be kind of fun. Poor Elaine. Definitely aided a little bit there. We should actually rest right here in this zone so we can actually cast this spell. So we can't cast it from the main screen, I don't think. It'll only take a second here.
Together we stand.
There's no point in healing during that fight either, because it just goes... His damage is so high that one hit would be like 4 channels, and there's no way we're getting 4 channels off between hit. Let's use up our diamonds. It's only $1,000, so...
Let us not hesitate.
Also some constitution damage, but we'll deal with that too.
Forwards.
And there she is. Back to life. Let's help her out with her constitution damage as well. Alright, what I'm going to do here then, I'm going to pause the video, go build a couple new characters, and then I'll show you guys what I built when we come back, and then we'll head to the barbarian camp. See you guys shortly. Alright guys, we are back. You might notice our group is exactly the same. The cost of buying new characters at this point is so incredibly high. We can't actually afford to. So each character, each level 11 character, or it might even be level 10, actually it might be more expensive than I thought because it didn't level up beforehand, but at whatever level I was trying to recruit it at was 50,000 gold a character. So it's a little bit expensive. A little bit more than I have the money for. At 11th level, as a standard action, 200 fighters can make a single melee attack with a 200 weapon. If the attack hits, they may bull rush or trip. It's a free action that does not provoke an attack of opportunity. Ugh. I are good at talking. Alright, so we got our stats, and what do we get for a feat? Kind of gonna choose outflank, I think. We should get a bunch of people outflank, because that will increase our to hit quite a lot. We usually fight in one cohesive battle line. Oh, but we can get improved vital strike instead. Yep, improved vital strike it is. That is just amazing. Oh, else can we get at level 11? Nothing else? Everything else is pretty well the same. Alright, we'll get outflank later. Improved Vital Strike is pretty good. I don't really want to not get that. And of course our rogue also leveled up. She gets a finesse training, which she'll never use because she doesn't use melee weapons. Sneak attack increase, as well as a feat. Gets a bunch of skill points, including her stealth. Her stealth's actually 28, I didn't realize that. Pretty good. What's her trickery at? 34. She's got the Trap Swinger's gloves and the vest of 100 pockets, and skill focus trickery. You should never fail those, but that's... we both know that, or we all know that's not true. We can get improved to critical, which is nice, or clustered shots. Nope, improved critical, I think. For longbow? And finesse training, we can choose all the melee weapons, but unfortunately, we don't use melee weapons. We should give her like kukri though, in case she ever uses kukris. We do have some nice kukris laying around. And that's it for leveling at the moment. Our barbarian should level up relatively fast here, as will our monk and our mage. They're all kind of like very similarly close to leveling. Our cleric is... actually, all the rest of our group members should level up pretty fast. In short order anyways, probably during this Shrine of Forgotten Heroes quest. But yeah, it's way too expensive. I'm guessing it's even more expensive because I forgot to level up. So, it's probably like 55, 60,000 to buy a new character. We only have like 90,000 gold. So we can only buy one. So if we replace our mage and our rogue with an arcane trickster, we're going to be one party member short. Ebb. This is looking grim. Alright, Knowledge World. We'll save before we do this because we often fail these checks. But we didn't. Mordecai is our master, we are his humble servants. Well, good to know. And what is that? It's a masterwork great axe. Nothing magical, I guess? That's several dead people, including a nearly dead thing named Bragg. The barbarian sits against the wall, surrounded by dead bodies. He seems to be barely alive, his entire face is a bloody wound, tattered scraps of skin dangling from it. As he hears your footsteps, he blindly turns towards the sound and raises his sword with immense effort, friend or foe. The defaced sister sent us. That witch, look, I don't know who you are, but you can't trust her. We made that mistake and look what happened. What happened? That cursed witch brought us here, blabbering on and on about some exalted mission, promised us Cyclops treasures. Well, look what we got. As soon as we entered, dead Cyclopses attacked us. Then there was a flash of light and everything went insane. It was like a red-hot nail was driven into my brain. Had an irresistible urge to kill, didn't matter who. I resisted it barely, but most of us weren't so lucky. It was a slaughter, a nightmare, where it was impossible to tell friend from foe. We tried to retreat, but they followed. One grabbed my head and squeezed, almost cracked me open like a walnut. My eyes, last thing I saw was his fingers. If Varha hadn't chopped off his hand and dragged me out of there, I'd be dead already. She slammed the door right on their noses. Oh, Varha, haven't heard from her for a while. Probably dead now. Nice treasure hunting trip we had, huh? I'm gonna put an end to you. Gorham, I'm coming. The whisper leaves the barbarian's stiffened lips as he clings to his blade with the last of his strength. Sorry, Bragg. Can't afford to waste healing spells on you. Also, you don't even have a masterwork longsword, so I'm not happy with you. We opened the door, but I'm not seeing anything yet in terms of Cyclopses. I'm guessing there's going to be, though. There's another door thing, I think. Before we go opening weird Cyclops doors, I think we might have just crashed our game. Nope, we didn't. I don't know why my map didn't open then. That one's locked, okay. So, I'm guessing we have to open these in sequence. Must be the way it is going to be. Oh, there's some Cyclops zombies. That'll be some levels. Are you a priest? Must be, because he was definitely channeling some... he channeled negative energy on us. Someone kill him. That's the rest of our group leveled up, except for our barbarian. How close are you to a 50 experience? Are you kidding me? Do we have anything to lock? There's a knowledge world. Okay, we could probably level from that. If we don't fail it. Mordecai be praised through the centuries, for he's the greatest of the greatest. Not exactly a very
Onwards.
creative group, are they? Alright, let's level up some people, and then we'll probably have to call it soonish. Our monk's level 11, she gets a feat, nothing special in terms of her monk abilities. Gets her skill points, and we don't need point blank shot. That's probably the worst suggestion it could possibly have given us. Critical focus, no, that's not very good. Alright, vital strike is pretty good. Wings we can't get. It's only Thamior that are supposed to get that. I don't know why it's available to everyone. Not exactly good. Toughness is pretty good. Outflank is useful, especially for her. She's pretty good at outflanking. I wonder if we could get her... No, there's no point at this point to get her Kugris. Combat mobility is nice, though. Alright, we'll get her outflank, I think. We need someone else to have outflank then, too. Maybe our barbarian? Something like that. Barbarian, level 11, so she gets a greater rage, which is nice. It's better than her normal rage that we barely ever use. I do use it on occasion, though. Usually between videos, weirdly enough. I should use it more often in big fights. We don't need an extra rage power. We don't need greater cleave at the moment. I think I'm gonna grab outflank, though. Yeah. There we go. They'll both now +4 to hit when flanked. Excuse me, I had a bit of a sneeze there. Oh. The allergies going like crazy today. Still. I don't even have allergies. I don't know what's going on. Improved critical with long... Wait, what does he use for weapons now? Heavy mace? Heavy mace, I think. But... what else could we get? We could get him outflanked too. We could get him power attack. What's his to hit? He's a pretty decent to hit, I think, doesn't he? Let's get him power attack. That's actually a pretty decent idea. He's a pretty good to hit, as I recall. So he's a crusader, so he's more melee oriented. And our mage / Thessalonian specialist, no new abilities. Actually, he doesn't get any until his next wizard bonus feat in a while. Actually, I'm just giving him use magic device because normally he wouldn't need it, but since he's a Thessalonian specialist, he can't automatically use magical scrolls and stuff that are not part of his favored class or school range, and so it causes problems. Great elemental focus, fire. We use a lot of fire spells. It makes sense. Oh my god, we get level 6 spells. So good. Hellfire Ray probably. We fire 1 ray plus an additional ray for every 4 levels beyond 11th. So 3 rays at level 19. Each ray deals 1d6 points of damage per caster level up to a maximum of 15d6. Yes, please. Why wouldn't I take that? Oh, but chain lightning is so good. I might get one of each of those. We should probably have taken a look at the other skills, though. We can become a dragon-like creature? Oh, I want to make a melee mage now that has dragon kind. Huh. We'll grab more spells later, though. We can also learn from scrolls. We should probably put new spells on. Let's take a look. What do we got? Any new level 3 spells? Yes. So, Fireball. And not that. And not that. But yes to this. So, Hellfire Ray on that one. And a Chain Lightning. And another Hellfire Ray. One Chain Lightning should be good. You probably have some spells too. 1 6th level spell. Blade Barrier is so good. What else do we get though? We can get heal. Heal is just amazing, up to 150 points of damage. 10 heal per level, plus, yeah, up to 150, which is damn good. I mean, it's our only favorite ability right now, so I might as well grab it. What do I want here? I'm kind of torn between Blade Barrier and Heal. Heal is... well, why don't I get Blade Barrier and we can just channel Heal in. But it does, any creature passing through the wall takes 1d6 points of damage per caster level, up to 15d6 damage. It can do so much damage if you hold people inside of the Blade Barrier. So good. Anyways, any other spells? No, no. Yes. It's Archon's Aura. Sure, why not try an Archon's Aura? That sounds good. And that is all. Alright, leveled up. We're gonna call a video here. I am gonna go take a little bit of a break, and then we'll get back to more videos a little bit later on. We plan to do a lot more today. This game is a really long game, I realized. I was looking into it, I was just wondering how long it was. I didn't spoil the story for me or anything, but it's a really long game. We're gonna be playing this for probably another 60 videos or so, depending on how fast we clear it out. Anyways, we'll call it here though. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. I'll see you next time. Take care.